Hello friends of the channel. On this occasion I come with the second part of this short-sleeved sweater. Let's go to the final touches to see how the neck is finished. As the sleeves are left, as you can see in the images, the size is left. It turned out very well. I am a size ML, rather pulling L has been loose but not too loose. Let's go in its proper measure. The sleeve turned out as I had imagined. After doing many tests, I have managed to make it snug like this on my sleeve and I am really happy. Come with me if you want and to see how I make it, how I make the finishes of this garment. And I really encourage you to do it because it is quite simple and looks very, very good. A little kiss. Well, girls and boys, we're already here with a little more advanced of our short-sleeved sweater. As we were saying, we had made a side because these points, for example, from here on the right, we had left it in a waiting hole and we had continued working until the distance we like to be ours, our neckline. In my case, I did. More or less 30 centimeters long, because as you can see I have marked here with an impermeable, a marker than whatever you have on hand, or one pin. Where does my shoulder go? I wanted it this size so that my neck would fit in this way, a neck so square, and based on that I have continued working until I reach the height. If you see, if we turn here. We have exactly the back of the neck at the height of the front, and we have managed to have the shoulder that would be here. And you are trying that one or every one because I have done this to my liking. But you can make it as high as you want. Even as I had said in the previous video, leave the back a little higher. In my case, I want to make it the same size at the same height. Once I have finished and I have reached the two parts at the same height, exactly what I have done is I have finished a lap and they have each stayed in a hole. I have started working again, working on this side, and I am assembling the necessary points that have to be the points we have here. Exactly the points in my case. I mounted 46 points. This is worth what I had told you since from a distance, so that you have it as a reference. Well, about 20 centimeters more or less, because in my case it is equivalent to 46 points, because mounting the points is easy, so that you have a sample of the points as is. You do this and you assemble 46 points in this way, okay? So you work this lap, you get here, you assemble the 46 points like I just showed you, and you draw with this side. Okay, we had it here on hold, so you see the draw here. I continue working, and once I come back, I'm already making the drawing, maintaining the same drawing as it was. We said it was 10 points jersey. And a stupid point. Mojo that you always work to the right. The return of Raves and Law. This point is always worked out to the right. So we maintain this same drawing along all these points that we have assembled. And what we have achieved is to tie the two sides so that it looks exactly like the other one. Something he had told us. Look at that. We have here, when we make the front part, we have here the increases to expand a little and make the sleeve, create a sleeve, a short sleeve, because when we are in the back part, on the contrary, we will have to decrease.
Shall we?
Here, when a decrease arrives to get exactly these points, continue working until completion, until finishing the back part is okay.
Instead of adding points, we'll reduce them this time.
Well, now we are already at the end of the neck. What we are going to do is we do the finish by doing double stick or double high point. As you can see, I cooked the sides. They turned out quite well, and now we are at the neck. The only thing I have to tell you about the neck is that I have made a double rod one. Yes, one, not skipping a point in the middle because I see that my neck is quite open and I don't want my neck to lose a little and lengthen a lot, but
Pick it up a little bit. Well, we've already come to the next angle, so we're going to do what I told you here at this curvature at the beginning, so that you can see how it is done. In principle, we take 2 strands to make our double rod. We skip this one as you already told me. We click here, we take 2, and we take 2 to see if I can, and we take 2. We have 2 strands. On our crochet, we take double strand again. We click here, right in the corner, at the right angle in the corner. We take out 2 and we take out 2 and we stay right now. We have 3 strands and 1 thread and thread double 1, 2 strands like the previous ones. We click here. Below we leave a little space here. In this one, for example, in the first one, after the corner, we take out 2, we take out 2 more, and now with these 4 strands, we take them out at once. Well, we already have our necks finished. I have finished this series, the back. I have finished the double rod, and what I have done to make the edge look more beautiful, I have made a round point under everything around it. Look how it turned out. It looks quite good, at least the union, and this is the front part, okay? I've tried it on, and what's going on? It's left me very open. It looks nice, but my shoulders tend to sag. So if you guys don't want this to happen to him, what they have to do is, when they are going up, knitting this part, don't do it so high. They try it on and they finish it. They do the shoulder bend, for example, here, instead of doing it so long like I did. But well, nothing happens because I have thought of an idea that is going to look very nice on me, that I have made 2 laces. I'll put them at the end of the video as I've done them, and what I'm going to do is put them at the back. I will put them in such a way that I have already taken the measurement at the height I want them. I weave it here and here in the shape of a blade on the back.
Well, to make our lace for the back detail, we are going to be 2 laces of the same size, and that depends on how the neck turn out and the distance you want to give it. But hey, in principle, we are going to work with 2 threads. We pass over our crochet needle that we had said that we work with the 2.5. We pass it to one side. And what we do is those 2 threads that we have apart, that I more or less apart, 1 meter and something meter and peak, I pass it over the needle.
I'll take that double
yarn that I have attached to the balls, and I pull those out. I pull them out at once. As you can see in the images, well, I leave you a little with the images so you can see how it is done. It is very easy and very well made. Actually, it looks quite nice.
Well, as I was telling you, I have solved the issue of the neck. What is the opening of the neck that I had left? My shoulders were wide open because I gave it quite a bit of depth, and also because the back was exactly the same as the front. The truth is, I could have done it a little higher to avoid this, but I like it because the design turned out quite nice. Unintentionally, it looks quite nice worn. I have already been trying it on and it looks very good. Nothing. This is an option for if it happens to you like me. As I told you, the mistakes I make, you are not going to make them. I had thought about having the sleeves reduced directly. That is because I tried on the sleeves, and of course having a neck, having so much distance to the shoulders, it happens that the sleeves are very loose, and I didn't like the loose sleeves. Because what I had in mind is to make it like a fist, with a kind of fist here, tighter on the sleeve and not so long. So what I've done is first do a full turn to low point, do the reduction with the low point that will basically reduce the size of the contour. To bring it a little closer to what I want. And then on those points, since it is reduced to work the sticks, I have done it on this sleeve. I have done it with a 2.5 crochet needle, and I have done it exactly. Look how it turned out. I love how it turned out. The fist remained the idea that I had initially, which was a little tighter. No, it didn't strangle my arm either, but it remained the reason for like a fist. The stick remained just like on the neck, and I put the edge in the yellowish color, which is the one I also had right on the belt down here. Well, I'm finally here. The end of the garment is left. The sleeves, just as I had imagined them, are exactly the same, which is how important we have 2 measurements left. They are the same here with the border below the belt, the sleeve at the back. Well, this little cross that we had made on the back, and nothing to tell me in the comments if you want, if it has happened to you like me, that you have made a garment that has turned out too big or too small, or when you washed it, you have left it, or you have miscalculated and abandoned the garment because no, you couldn't find a solution. Yes, it has happened to you like it happened to me over time, and nothing, I just say goodbye, I leave you.
Here are some detailed images of the sweater for reference.
This position?
For what?
Don't see how it turned out on me, and I hope you liked the video. A kiss to all and a bye hug.